Good morning, good afternoon. I hope you're doing well. This is the dollar index. Today is Thursday, the 31st of July, and today is the last trading day of the month. Tomorrow will be 1st of August. Just an announcement. So in September, I think I've already made this announcement, but let me make it again. In September, from the Wednesday, from Monday 8th of September to the end of the month, I'm actually traveling. I'm going on holidays with the family, and I'll be away for the whole entire, it's almost like the whole entire month. So from Monday 8th of September till end of the month, I'll be out of the country. I'll actually not be in the United Kingdom. I'm traveling out of the country. So there will be no live session from myself. So I'm putting it out there now, and I'll continue to make the announcement until I think the last session will be on the 5th of September. So I'll keep making this announcement until the 5th of September, just so that everybody's aware. Because I want to have some time with the family. I haven't been away in probably 8 years, 7 years. I've not traveled in 7 years, so I'm gonna use this opportunity to take the time off and enjoy some time with the family. Okay, so just putting out there, from the 8th of September till end of the month, which is 30th September, I will not be here. So I'll be back on the 1st of October. Okay. So here we have the dollar index, and yesterday I did give a level where they were going to reach for, which was here, and then the fair value gap over there. I wanted to see if they will pause there and then maybe use a rate announcement to send it back down into maybe some kind of a pullback, but that didn't happen. The rate announcement came, and then they expanded it up again. Now from the monthly perspective, it looks like they might want to reach a little bit higher into here, but it will have to go through this candle's low. That's the breaker, the last down candle prior to the move up. It will have to go through that. So currently that is where I think price is gonna reach for, right here. So expect some kind of maybe a pause in the upside on the dollar index, and maybe a pullback. Okay, not a reversal, a pullback, and then a continuation to the upside. That pullback can be in the form of just one day down candle or consecutive down candles. We have NFP tomorrow, so they can use that for the push to the downside. So watch this low, this old low, and yeah, we will see what will happen when they get there. So that level comes in at 100.15. Okay, that is where we're expecting the dollar to reach, and then maybe a pullback. Also, today being the last day of the month, we have news event at 1:30. That can also cause price to kind of pull back as well. So let's see, because if we can close like this, definitely if we hit this, it might cause price to pull back, and then we go up here. Okay, so if to say it right, price is likely gonna go up here, which is 101.95, 101.97. That level, price is likely gonna go there. That's provided today closes above this high, which is the previous month high. That would have confirmed a potential move to the upside. It's a change in the state of delivery. Okay. Okay. So that. Okay. So pulling back. Yeah, on euro we can be pulling back from the weekly perspective. Now, in of itself doesn't change price direction. This is going to be a pullback, right? So this low, this high to this low, we might be pulling back to somewhere here, because it looks like we are breaking. We are breaking this down candle, hence OTE will be the ideal target for price to come to. That will be the subsequent weeks and months to come. So end of this month, it's confirming we are going lower. And with that, shows that we are likely going to pull back and continue going lower. Okay, so the month of September might see, the month of August might see a down candle as well. Maybe the first week might pull back, and then the subsequent weeks will see price going down. Now I'm doing high time frame analysis simply because yeah, we are at the end of the month, so we need to have a good look at how the next month is going to trade. Right, so this month is almost done, a couple of hours to go and the month is done, hence lower prices on euro. British pound is showing more weakness. British pound is confirming what the dollar index is also doing, which is closing below the previous month low. Again, how today will close is going to be very important, even though I think based on the weekly we've traded through the down candle already. We might be maybe pulling back before we continue going down. So from a market maker perspective, same thing, we are likely gonna come somewhere here. But first up, is candles low. Okay, so that is where I think price is gonna go. this low here. That is where I think price is gonna go, and then we will see. Okay, right, so that's basically it on the British pound. Now let's look at Euro pound. Euro pound, I did confirm that once we break this down candle, we'll be going here and then there. I think that's the case. Today's candle is pulling back, and I think it's either this New York session will reject and go lower, or we can go into this fair value gap. They can go into this fair value gap and then resume going lower. Okay, so whatever happens, we're expecting. Yesterday I did get another entry. So first entry was here, second entry, I think we spoke about it during the live session, that if we pull back to this level, I'm gonna sell short again. I did, but unfortunately I did not take partial because I was expecting them to go and attack those equal lows, these lows here. I was expecting them to go and attack that low. Hence I did not take partial, but from what I'm seeing, it looks like it can go for the previous day's high and then resume going low, or this New York session will just see price reject and go lower. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what price will do. Dollar yen, same thing. I think yesterday I spoke about this, and the fact that this move here happened during the Asian session, so it's not the best, and they did eventually went for that high. Now based again on the higher time frame, it looks like price wants to go a little bit higher. Let me go to the monthly. So based on the monthly, it looks like we are going up here. Alright, that's where I think price is going. So again, 151.30, that is where I think price is going. And like I said, the closing of the month is everything, so we need to wait for this month to close, and then we can have a good perspective if we can close above this high. Now from where we are, it's likely going to, but I don't rule out the possibility of someone coming in later this afternoon and saying something to cause price to go down. Right, that is why I personally like confirmation. I like price to close first before I engage. So I'm not gonna confirm we're going up here until this candle closes. Once it closes, then yes. So this afternoon we'll have a lot of say, because we have some high impact news coming in at 1:30, so that will have a lot of say. Gold is stuck in a consolidation. Yesterday we had a big drop into the level I highlighted here, and then we are seeing a rejection. So let's see. I don't know. Okay, I don't know whether they are going to go for all the lows. I don't know if they are going to go for all the lows, which is this one here, right? but based on what is currently happening, it's likely possible. It's possible that they're gonna do that. Is it good to sell? If you want to, okay, if you want to, you can look for a sell. From the monthly perspective, right, it's just not worth it because we've not gone anywhere. All right, so from the daily perspective, yes, you can look to sell to continue going down to attack this low. Yeah, so if you want to trade gold, then the next target is down here. Crude oil, so crude oil, we didn't get any rejection, and going above this means they are going to probably close in this imbalance. So I'm expecting them to trade to this candle's low. Now the 64 level, based on the high time frame, it's still a target, right? Because this drop, we never came back here, we've stayed in there. So you can say we have this high and this low as the dealing range, and price is stuck inside there. Okay, so this might be a pullback and then we go back down again. So today on the H4, we go to H4, I'm expecting a continuation, because what I did find out yesterday when price was trading, after the 1 hour failed to hold price, right, I saw that that was an accumulation going on the H4. So therefore we have a market maker buy model in play. We have a market maker buy model in play. So this is the consolidation, this is the accumulation. So here being accumulation, price is likely gonna go to, again, that last down candle, price will move up. That's the up candle on the daily time frame. So expect that continuation to the upside. If we lose this down candle, then definitely it's gonna move up, but from what I can see, likely not. ES, so ES also did something wonderful. It went down to form the low of the week and rejected. I was actually not in front of the screen. Had I been in front of the screen, probably I would have bought when it was rejecting. And I think yesterday I did not talk about it. I probably forgot that when the week starts, and you have a directional bias, whether up or down, it doesn't matter. If you are bullish and the week starts, the opening price here, you want to see price go down first before going up. And if you are bullish, if you are bearish, then you need price to go up first and then go down. So if you are bullish and we open and price goes up first, then just be careful, because that up movement might end price coming back down for the week. And if you are bullish and price goes, if you are bearish and price goes up first, no, I think I confused myself. If you are bearish and price goes down first, then be careful, because price might eventually reject and go up. So when we open and I saw this going down, that is why I was confirming that we are likely gonna go up. Why? Because that is just manipulation, and then the real move will unfold. But because of the rate announcement, because if not for the rate announcement, then this should have been it. this here should have been 8, and then we go up, but the rate announcement did more manipulation before eventually coming up. So after this candle closed, this one, that was a confirmation we're gonna go up. On the 15 minutes, it did give a confirmation here, so you didn't have to wait for the 1 hour to close. And then when the candle, when the day closed, we opened and then we started gapping up, and that's where we are. So this target that I gave, I think I've got rid of the level, can't remember, but it's somewhere up here. That is where price is going. Okay, so look for buys only on ES. Don't look for sell, because selling is not the right way to go. Look for buys only. This New York session, you're buying. Okay, let's go to the crypto market, starting with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I think I'm gonna go to the monthly and do the higher time frame analysis. The month is about to end, and we are closing bullish. So that level, we might open and trade back down to that same level again, and then resume going up. Okay, so it's just accumulation going on, nothing much. The upside still remains 129, that's still the target. Ethereum, that equal high is still the target, nothing has changed. Okay, but just be patient, let today close. Solana, same thing, that gap there is the target. The month is about to end. We might open and then trade back down to this candle's low. So let me go back to the monthly. That's the monthly, we are ending. That's the weekly, we've traded into the gap. So what can happen is that gap, let me zoom in, this gap here, they can open the next month, so which is tomorrow, and trade back down to this again. So on the daily, it mean maybe the day can come back down to this level again, and then reject and then go up. So be aware of that, because when the month opens, the wick of the month needs to be created, and they can create it here. XRP, same thing, this level, tomorrow they might come for that, or even all the way to 2.8. that 2.8 level is also possible for them to get there before they go up. So again, just be aware, when you see it going down, that is not a sell, it's accumulation, so you buy more. Hype, same thing, that gap will still be used again. You might be surprised to see tomorrow open, drop, touch just that level, and then start screaming up. So hype is a buy. The only one that is still playing around is AI16, but as it stands, that 0.12 level, it's gonna be taken, and once it's taken, what's the word? Be ready, because this movement here is a sign of a buy. Okay, this movement here, when they run up, come down, distribute, come down, distribute, come down, this up candle will become a breaker. Okay, so get ready once it takes out this low. If even possible, take out that one too. Yes, if we don't reject this, I would like to see them take out that one too. Then we start going up. and then finally touch key. We are breaking through the up candle, so the upside objectives is going above the up candle through the gap, so the upside objective is possible going forward. Fingers crossed this candle does not reject, it stays bullish. This pair has a habit of rejecting bullish candles, so watch it to see that it stays bullish, and then these upside objectives that I gave will now be reached. Okay, so that's pretty much for the cryptocurrencies. Now let's go back to the dollar index and observe the news event at 1:30. So we have about 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go, and then the news is out. After the news, I'll see what it does, and I'll give my opinion, and then we close for the day. Okay, it looks like nothing really happened with the news. So probably they're leaving everything for tomorrow, which is NFP. So yeah, be careful because the market is so volatile right now. Let me go to this pair because I think I spoke about it. That is the pound Aussie. Yesterday I spoke about potentially price trading in here, and then this equal high. I still stand with that, but Euro Yen is the one that I want to bring your attention to. It's likely gonna reject and continue going lower, so see this as a potential pullback, and we will go down again. So start looking for some form of a rejection either during this New York session or tomorrow. Okay, because this is just a pullback. We've traded through the previous week low. Yeah, we've closed below it on a daily basis, so this is a pullback. either in here to go lower or the upper one to go lower. So now that we are inside, just start watching the lower time frame and the sessions. So this New York session we're watching to see if we get a rejection from there, then you can start looking for the sell ideas. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'll see you all same time tomorrow for NFP, and then we'll enter the new month of August. Until then, take care. Have a wonderful day.